Alright, gamers, 2K25, myRISE, in the middle of simultaneously upload in showcase mode. We're going to be breaking into myRISE, Uptown HOTBOI, and Lovebird. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's see how this goes. Alright, let's get into it. Let's do myRISE. Mutiny, which I heard is going to include Byrd and HOTBOI. So in between showcase mode, I'll be releasing myRISE 2. Just because they both have unlockables, and we can get through it quicker that way. So, let's get it going. Let's see how this story evolves. myRISE 2K25, Mutiny, HOTBOI and Byrd.
After all the work and all the miles, all the sign-filled shows and sold-out seats, now it's all about to change. Are you ready?
Yeah. All right, now we can talk. All right, y'all. So we're gonna import our superstars. Once you've navigated to which superstar you like to import, confirm this selection. Then select a second character to import from the other division. Note, you must import one from each division. That's easy. I made two anyway. So we're gonna do HOTBOI and Lovebird. Alright, that's much better. So we got HOTBOI, 76 overall, a high flyer. We got Lovebird, 75 overall, also a high flyer. So we're gonna select this slot. Alright, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Let's get it.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share. Well, let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new.
So we have two choices. We can compete in women's division or men's division. And I'm thinking doing men's and introducing Byrd. So, which last year I did him first and I did Byrd. Okay, let's stick with the formula. We're gonna do HOTBOI first and slowly introduce Byrd. All right, let's do men's division.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as...
All right. last year we left on SmackDown. We left with our WrestleMania match. We literally had a two-nighter against Cody Rhodes for some reason. I don't know why. But I remember I left off on SmackDown last year. So I'm trying to see if I should do SmackDown or Raw. I can be one of the top stars on Raw, saying I transitioned from SmackDown to Raw, and then get drafted somewhere. Or I can continue on SmackDown and then get drafted somewhere. They also have a top star from another promotion, which I'm going to leave for Byrd because she is the queen of TBD, which is not WWE, so I can't do that. And I'm not an MMA nigga. I don't do that. So I'm going to leave, I'm going to pick up where I left off. SmackDown, because the last I remember on WrestleMania, I won a belt from Cody Rhodes. Now, what happened after that, we don't know. I guess this will be picking up where we left off, but I am going to be one of the biggest names from SmackDown, seeing as I was there last year. So let's do that.
As one of the biggest names on SmackDown, they could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
All right, so we got a draft coming next month, Monday. Let's see where HOTBOI get drafted. It's exciting so far, and I got my first trophy. The draft and the Furious. All right, here we go, y'all. Oh, he the Kooll. Like he got money. All right, what we doing? All right, so HOTBOI. Damn, he look good. Shit, I can't get over that. This year's models look way better than any prior models. I gotta say that. I'm wondering how Byrd gonna look. All right, so on the social feed, WWE say after a coin toss between the GMs, Raw has won the right to have the first. Yep, I'm going to Raw. They got the first pick in next week's draft. Rumors are swirling who it could be. And Tasia Tastic, which I remember her from last year, said I've seen all the rumors and it's most definitely Uptown HOTBOI. I agree. Alright. It says social media provides another way to engage in stories. Social media posts appear in your social media feed and direct messages appear in your DM inbox. New to myRISE this year, storylines will not kick off from social media or DMs. Damn, that sucks. But still be sure to check your social media and DMs for important story content. Okay, so this year we will not be entering our stories from social media, which was the best part of it. But okay. Also, even when you're in an allied storyline, the arrow, what is that, a heartbeat or whatever? I don't know. You can still check social medias and DMs for content relevant to whichever superstar you're playing as. Alright, so let's start from the top. So OG Rose, which I remember her from Byrd last year. I wonder how their relationship prospered, seeing as Byrd will be returning. In my world, Byrd got the title. From who was that? Was it Bailey? Oh yes, I think it was Bailey on 2K24. So she vacated the title and went to TBD to help Rose further build TBD. So in this year, I'm guessing she's gonna be returning from TBD. But OG Rose said, don't miss the latest episode of TBD featuring matches from the Battle of Las Vegas 10. is going to be fire. Alright? WWE NXT said this week on NXT, the Intergender WWE Unity Tag Team Champions, JC Jane and Lexis King will defend their titles against Shawn Spears and Psycho Sally, who will walk away with the gold. How would y'all know that? Who will walk away with the gold? Okay. So Psycho Sally is literally on the roster this year. That's good. All right. CM Punk says some of you need to stop listening to criticism from people you wouldn't ask advice from. I don't know what he's talking about. Lorden said yes. Triple H, the new era does begin next week, and it will be built on old bones. Triple H said the new era forges ahead next Monday on Raw with the start of the WWE draft. All right, y'all. So we're gonna be going into the draft. Hold on, myRISE Hub menu. This is the myRISE menu. If you switch players, you can switch players. If the switch player menu is available, that means you can select it to play storylines or live event matches as your other player character. You can also check your social. Oh, this is so good. You can also check your social media and story progress. Customize your look, entrance, and victory, and upgrade your attributes. Wow, that's good. All right, let's check social media. Who in my DM? Mike the Miz. I hope he not the GM this year like last year. Anywho, Miz said, don't miss the day. The days when I was, yeah, I don't miss it either. Miz said, don't miss the days when I was GM of SmackDown. And now that was awesome. Instead, now we have these idiots putting me against their potential number one draft pick. After I beat you, you might not have to worry about. Okay, so Miz is my op. He ain't no authority this year. Good. All right, let's get our perks up. Like I always say, this is where you can upgrade your superstar attributes and categorize into different groups. Wait, what? This is where you can upgrade your superstar. Attributes are categorized into different groups, or 10 levels to each group. As you finish storylines and live events matches, you will gain upgrade perks that are live. Okay, so we have live events now. That's like, what is that? The mode with the cards. I forget what it's called. They say a person triangle allows you to see which individual attributes are tied to each group. This is especially useful if you are looking for which group to upgrade in order to raise a specific attribute. Alright, so there's a lot going on this year. So give one to each, like we always do. Make it fair. We got more until it's empty. Alright. So we last did Grabman. Alright. That's cool. Now let's start the story. Alright. Okay, one more thing. myRISE. This is the myRISE Hub. This is myRISE Hub. You can discover the new story opportunities from here by talking to people within the hub. You can also enter all new live event match featuring by talking to Simpkin. Live event matches allow you to further upgrade your character and earn special rewards. Icons next to each character in the hub tell you whether a story is a bold story, which will have a dot on it, a comedic story, which will have some white thing on it, or a scheming story, which will have the arrow, or an ally story, which looks like the heart thing again. Live event match opportunities will display The live icon. And the live icon is what? What's the live icon? Okay, so Bull story is the dot. Comedic. We got comedic stories now? And scheming story. Alright, let's see how this play out. Also, if you want to go through the main Pat story quickly, focus on completing your designated personality storylines and ally storylines alone with other main Pat content. If you prefer to level up your character attributes and earn exclusive rewards, make sure to take a bit more time and play the live event matches. I just might do that. Okay, now that we're done with the tutorials, we can talk to LA Knight, Nick Aldis. Okay, let's talk to Nick Aldis first, y'all. This is our first intro to him, and his model looks incredibly good. I like it. He looks real. Let's see what he got.
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on SmackDown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
All right, Hotboy looking good, son. Let's talk to LA Knight.
Let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
All right, again, I gotta say how all the models look incredible. Hotboy look good, LA Knight look good, Nick Aldis looked good, Triple H looked good, Byrd look good. All right, let's continue. All right, so on GP, we going to a match. My man got on his 2 watches, his flannel, chain. All right, let's do it. I'm loving this model look. He look pissed. Let's go. Okay, WWE say don't miss what could be Uptown Hotboy's final match on SmackDown coming up next. All right, who I gotta fight?
It's a man who might be saying farewell to SmackDown here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 185 pounds, Uptown Hotboy!
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really built his name here on SmackDown, so it must feel bittersweet if this really is goodbye.
He's a competitor, Saxton, and if he truly is the #1 pick at the draft next week, it's because he worked hard here on SmackDown to earn it. Bittersweet, maybe, but also justified and well-deserved.
Well, tonight has become awesome. You can say that again.
Of the WWE, The Miz has been a top competitor around these parts for a long, long time. He's been here nearly 2 decades. Many, many truly awesome moments. More to come if The Miz has his way.
Alright, HOTBOI versus Miz. Let's go. HOTBOI looking especially good in buff.
While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well. For sure.
Okay, chain wrestling. Chain wrestling is okay. So we got to do chain wrestling. Fuck.
Kooll, during Miz's stint as SmackDown General Manager, it seems like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance.
Punch right in the head. Situational awareness with a knee to the abdomen. Wow, full Nelson knee lift combo.
Also, HOTBOI got a brand new moveset that I've never seen before, so it's gonna be new to everybody. This nigga is not playing this year.
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise. Here's a sling blade and a basement drop kick.
Hooked up.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Being placed in the corner here. Playing him on the top rope.
Both superstars perched up high. Not from up there. There it is.
Hurricanrana. And Miz now finding himself on the wrong side of momentum.
Miz soaring. The splash connects.
He's looking a little worn down now. 2 count, and he powers out.
He really thought that was it.
Measuring their opponent. A gator roll.
Into a Falcon Arrow. Look at this. He's feeling it and looking for some support from the crowd. Horse forearm.
Draped across the middle rope. And down.
Oof. Just a display of command and control from him.
This means he's cracked the code to his opponent.
Action underway, and if you're just tuning in, this is TV that changed Friday nights. This is SmackDown. Yeah, this tracks. Miz never did meet a crowd he didn't know how to play to.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Turns the tables. Shoulders down.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Uptown HOTBOI.
That was a good win. That was a good win.
This guy going #1.
I love it. Let's keep going.
I don't know if I go that far, but he definitely proved himself as a more complete talent in the ring tonight. What that means for the draft, we'll have to wait and see.
All right, so here comes the WWE draft.
Huge night we have on with the start of the WWE draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
All right, so WWE say Uptown Hotboy is here for the start of the draft on the Raw. Don't miss the huge night. All right, hope y'all can hear me. I'm gonna be taking a break from the headphones. It's a little too loud for me, but let's start this draft. Oh, we get to talk to Kathy Kelly. Let's holler at her.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
All right, you want to know how I define my personality? I would say it is, I got bold and brash, comedic and funny, or scheming and calculated. I would say scheming and calculated.
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculating.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
All right, y'all, let me know down in the comments if you think I did a good job with Uptown Hotboy. And later on with Lovebird. I think they look disturbingly real and way better than any ladder game we had up until this time. It's kind of disturbing how these models look, but I love it. They spent their time. And Triple H right here, he look real. God damn.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
All right, y'all. Now, when he said he earned it, I'm still taking back to prior years. You don't know how long I've been doing 2K games before I've been recording. Still got to say this is the best version of any 2K I played. But I know what he was saying. He's been on Raw multiple times, SmackDown, NXT. Hotboy just have always been my character. So, I know what Triple H was talking about. Now, Byrd, on the other hand, this is her second year. I'm so anticipating on seeing her. But we about to go continue this story. Let's see what's next. The draft, maybe? I have no particular place I want to go anyway. So, anywhere is cool with me, as long as I get a title match.
It's time to kick off the WWE draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE. And wow, it's a good one.
Uptown Hotboy has been drafted to Raw. My brain with the, I don't know, Raw got the best looking belt. So I'll be looking forward to getting that belt.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruin in a moment. What the heck? Who was that? Oh, where's security? Can someone explain what just happened?
What the hell?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Alright, y'all. So that was draft night, y'all. Part 1 of WWE 2K25. myRISE. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. Appreciate you for joining us. I just wanted to get this out of the way, but now I will be recording in full, starting after this video. So I know we're going to Raw. Let's see what future holds for Uptown Hotboy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and catch me up on my next video. 2K25 myRISE. Mutiny.